Welcome into the Cowboys Report, where we are talking trades to get things started on today's show. Specifically, 3 players who are reportedly on the Cowboys trade block. That's Daryl Worley, Dontari Poe, and Everson Griffen. Now, I totally buy these 3 guys are available in a trade. But will a trade actually happen? I'm going to give it 2 stars here. I think Griffen makes the most sense. We broke that one down last night for you guys. Worley and Poe, it's a different conversation. Now, Griffen, I think, is coming off his best game as a Cowboy, and I kind of think the game before that was his best game as a Cowboy. I believe the reports from Mike Fisher, Todd Archer, Ian Rapport, etc., that the Cowboys are shopping Everson Griffen right now because that makes sense. I don't think they've had that much interest so far, but he's a veteran on a 1-year deal. You trade that guy if you can. I wouldn't expect a big haul, but I think you could get something if you committed to trading Griffen at next week's NFL trade deadline. One of the other 2 players, I should say, also allegedly on the trade block per Mike Fisher, which I also believe, Dontari Poe. Disastrous signing. 2-year deal, $8.5 million. Poe has done nothing this year for the Cowboys defense. He has not had a tackle since week 4. Now, Dontari Poe's job is to be a big fat guy in the middle and take up double teams and stand strong and stop the run. Well, as we all know, the Cowboys' run defense sucks, and Dontari Poe gets a significant amount of blame for that. He has not been a good football player. So definitely put Dontari Poe on the trade block, but let's be honest here. You're not going to get much of an offer for him unless a team forgets to watch the film or decides, oh no, he'll be better with the new team for some reason. The other player mentioned was Daryl Worley, who has been benched and, of course, is now being shopped, and allegedly has been going rogue a few times within the Cowboys scheme per Mike Fisher. Guys, Daryl Worley is even going to get you less than Dontari Poe. And I know NFL teams are desperate for corners. But Daryl Worley has been targeted 11 times, has allowed 8 catches for 175 yards and 3 touchdowns. My common theme here, and we'll break this down with some other players the Cowboys could trade as well in tomorrow's video, don't expect much back in a trade. I know there might be some out there who are like, oh yeah, the Cowboys get real value for Dontari Poe and Daryl Worley. No, that's not how this works. The NFL's got the All-22 as well. They know, oh, this guy's bad right now, and oh, Daryl Worley can't cover anymore, and heck, Dontari Poe's getting moved off the ball. Everson Griffen might be able to net you a day 3 pick. I would be happily surprised if you were able to get a draft pick for Dontari Poe and or Daryl Worley. But let me know what you guys think here. And again, stay tuned for tomorrow's video. Who do you want the Dallas Cowboys to trade away? I am going to make this the pinned comment on today's video. So if you get the ad break here on YouTube, I want you guys to scroll on down and get your votes in. What player or players do you want Dallas to ship off before the trade deadline? More trade talk here, this time trading for someone. How are we still doing this? Trade for Ryan Fitzpatrick. No, you morons. This is a stupid idea. And every time I see the article, CBS Sports did this, NJ.com, this, they're like, oh, it's obvious. I'm like, you have a different definition of obvious than the rest of the world does. Because the Cowboys trading for Fitzpatrick is stupid. I'm sorry for using maybe words that might upset our younger viewers, but it's dumb. These ideas you're about to see, come on, guys. CBS like trade for a 2020 5th-round pick for Fitzpatrick, which also doesn't make much sense for the Dolphins side of it. But you know what? It's not even the worst trade idea here. That belongs to NJ.com. It was like, trade a 3rd-round pick. What? You're going to trade away a top 90 pick, probably a borderline top 80 pick, for a quarterback who's going to get you nowhere? Guys, we have to be honest with where this football team is at. They suck. They are bad. Bringing in Ryan Fitzpatrick, that does not save anything. Now you're going to give up assets for a 1-year rental, a backup? No. Those are dumb ideas. There is a player we'll discuss you could trade for, but trading away and giving a premium draft asset for Ryan Fitzpatrick? No, that's a dumb idea. Now, what's a good idea is using our sportsbook partner, BetUS. You'll get a better value here, and the Cowboys might get for some of their trade assets. Head over to chatsports.com/bet. Use the promo code you see on your screen. That is Cowboys125. That's chatsports.com/bet. Use the promo code you see on screen, Cowboys125. For new BetUS customers, you'll get the 125% deposit bonus when you put down $100. And after you sign up, deposit, place a bet, email us, cowboys@chatsports.com. That way you can get yourself a Cowboys jersey. This deal is only available for the end of the month. So you are almost out of time here if you want to get going. So email us, and then don't forget, use the link and the promo code. It's going to make everyone involved lives a little bit more easier here. It's chatsports.com/bet, the promo code Cowboys125. I mentioned that young player you should probably consider trading for. That's Quinnen Williams, but I'm only giving this 1 star. We've talked about him before on the show. I would love this idea. I am all for it. And there was the report today from Manish Mehta, who's not good at his job, that's why he lost his credentials, that, the Jets are trying to shop Quinnen Williams. They want a second and some extra picks on top of that. And then every single Jets beat writer, even the other ones from Mehta's publication as well, were like, yeah, that's wrong, and they're not shopping him. I know the Jets are bad. I know Adam Gase is more of a joke than he is an actual head coach. But I don't believe Joe Douglas is stupid. And if you trade away this, you're trading away a young number 3 overall pick in his second year who already has 5 tackles for loss and 3 sacks this season for trinkets and pennies on the dollar? Absolutely not. So, look, I would love to get him. I would immediately offer the second-round pick because no one's going to be able to beat your second-rounder in terms of actual value than what the Cowboys could offer the Jets there. You can talk into throwing in some extra day 3 picks as well. I can't give up the 1, though. And if I'm the Jets, I don't believe they're stupid. They're not going to trade away Quinnen Williams for less than an absolute haul. That's what they did with Jamal Adams, by the way. They got a huge haul for him, despite the leaks that the Jets were looking for less in a Jamal Adams trade. So, this sounds very familiar, doesn't it? So you guys can get your votes in here as to what you would trade for Quinnen Williams. As a reminder, guys like Dontari Poe and Griffen aren't going to move the needle at all. The Jets want draft picks. Don't get your hopes up here. I would love it. The Cowboys should absolutely call. I just don't think the Jets are really going to move on from him in the near future. Now, one of the reasons I'm so in favor of adding Quinnen Williams is the Cowboys' defensive tackles suck. They have and I think this is 4 stars here, folks. I think John Oding is right over at Dallas Morning News. This is the worst group of defensive tackles in the NFL. And if we can blame Jim Tomsula some as well, but everywhere else he's gone, he's had success. And I know they lost Gerald McCoy and Tristan to injury, but they're bad. And it is a talent issue when it comes to the defensive tackle spot. Because none of these players are good against the run or the pass. Tyrone Crawford, ever since that hip injury bar fight, not good anymore. Can no longer do the good, dirty work he used to. Dontari Poe looks washed. Antoine Woods is a backup caliber player. Neville Gallimore, young and not close to being there yet. Justin Hamilton is just a guy. Look at the stats here, folks, before those 4 big players, all right? Tackles for loss. Hey, Neville Gallimore and Antoine Woods both have tackles for loss. Look at the pressure rate. Dontari Poe, and this is not a typo, 0.75%. I'm getting sick to my stomach here. That's gross. This is offensive to me. This is gross. 8.2% for Tyrone Crawford. He sometimes has some success. Antoine Woods, 2.17. They're bad. I mean, it's not a scheme thing. That's just a talent thing. They're just not good at football. And I get it. You lost your top 2 guys, and that's killing you. But you're right back where the Cowboys have been for years now whenever David Irving was either not trying or hurt or suspended. They don't have enough talent on the interior. Now, as a reminder, folks, coming soon, namely tomorrow, Wednesday, we are going to have some Cowboys trade block candidates, the players the Cowboys should at least listen to, the offers that come their way at the NFL trade deadline. Not trading for players this year, you're trading away guys because they're not very good. So if you want that video, hit that big red button and subscribe. Let's talk leadership now. Is it not an issue? That's what Jerry Jones says, but is it though? I almost gave this fake news. I'll give it 1 star, I guess, to be a little bit nicer here. Jerry went on 105 through the fan and got all mad when he was asked about leadership and told the host to shut up and all of that and said, there's no leadership void in the locker room. And you know what? That might be true. But you know what else? That doesn't mean it's good leadership. And I think there are a lot of problems right now with this Dallas Cowboys team. And it's coaching, it's almost everything is wrong. And the reason Jerry got upset is because he knows it. He knows this Cowboys team is bad right now. And he also knows that leadership issues probably extend all the way to the very top where one Jerry Jones resides as owner. And there's some root cause issues that stem from the Joneses' ownership. And I'm including Steven in that exact same conversation, by the way. And seriously, who are the good leaders for this Cowboys team? I think Dak Prescott for sure. Other than that, name one. Especially on defense. Like, I don't think Jalen's a great leader right now. I don't think Tank's been a great leader right now. I don't think there is one. Sean Lee, but he passed the buck. I think this is what you saw last year, too. And when there was the report that the older guys tried to pass leadership to the younger players, and that transition didn't go very well. So I think, yes, leadership from the very top, starting with Jerry Jones, all the way down to the players, is a problem for this current Dallas Cowboys football team. Let's talk injury notes here. Chidobe Awuzie, is he going to return? I'm going to bump this one up to 3 stars at long last. I think this is the way the Cowboys are heading. I hope it is the case. I am curious to see if it is going to be the case, and I will never give it 4 stars until I fully see it because I don't trust this Cowboys team when it comes to injuries. But Stephen Jones said that Awuzie is going to be back. I think what you might see happen is the Cowboys ease him into action. They did the same thing with Anthony Brown. And amongst a litany of issues for this Cowboys team on defense, the lack of Awuzie, I think, is certainly one of them. That is one of the problems right now. Remember, he got an interception before he got hurt. Yeah, he allowed 2 touchdowns. They were short. But in reality, even though you guys might not want to admit it, Awuzie's been your best corner this year. I think Trevon Diggs coming off his best game yet, despite getting burnt for the long touchdown play. Anthony Brown has been, meh. Jordan Lewis, I want to move him to safety right now. Daryl Worley sucks. C.J. Goodwin's a special teamer. And Reggie Robinson can't get on the football field for reasons unknown to mankind. Mostly because he's not good yet, but, play him over Daryl Worley. Getting back Awuzie is a big potential boost for this Cowboys defense. It's not going to fix it. They're still going to be bad, but I think it helps Trevon Diggs. Take some pressure off him. He can cover number 2 receivers a little bit more often. I think that will be beneficial to Diggs' development and just helping the Cowboys look at least a little bit better on defense.